It was about February or March 1992. I was surprised seeing this tourist family boy looking at me. I said, hello. And he said to me, my name is Ben.
The words of retired gynaecologist Sotiris Papachristoforou, who may have witnessed the only credible sighting of Ben Needham in 20 years.
I was about 2.5 years old. I didn't know that the missing boy was called Ben at the time. So I said, oh, your name is Ben. He was keeping looking at me and didn't say anything more. Probably he didn't know much more to say.
A few months later, he saw the boy again. He was intrigued because the toddler was with a woman from a nearby gypsy camp who he recognised as a former patient, a woman he knew couldn't have children.
I was surprised because the child was not a gypsy child. I was in the yard of the hospital and I saw a little boy running towards me. But he didn't reach me because a young gypsy woman grabbed him, hit him in the back, spanked him, and dragged him away.
The doctor thought it so unusual to see a blonde English-speaking child in a town where it's rare to see anyone who isn't Greek that he reported it to the police. They took no action as he hadn't witnessed any crime.
They were looking at me and didn't say anything. They looked and they're not interested. But I thought there was nothing insignificant.
The doctor came forward after watching the Greek TV show Light at the End of the Tunnel, a hugely popular live programme which tries to reunite missing people with their families. Its influential presenter, Angeliki Nikilouli, agreed to feature Ben's disappearance after we contacted the show and pleaded the case needed more publicity in Greece.
And they just hope that being on this programme, featuring on this programme, will gain momentum to get Ben back to the family.
The Greek version of the Help Find Ben Needham Facebook page was featured, as well as the latest image of what Ben could look like now, seen for the first time in Greece thanks to Calendar. Half of the 3-hour broadcast was devoted to his disappearance. The day after, following heated debate on the Greek economy, Ben's disappearance was making national news headlines. The Greek police faced criticism from the Needham family in the early days of the search, but in truth, a small island police force was faced with an enormous task, the like of which has not been witnessed on a holiday island before or since.
Of course the Greek police is still actively looking for him. He is a missing child, and until we have evidence of his whereabouts, we will continue to look for him. This disappearance has shocked Greek society, and the feeling hasn't changed since then.
Dr. Papachristoforou has reported his findings again to Greek police, this time in Athens, where he now lives. The information we've found has been passed to Interpol.